Hey guys, it's Annabelle. So I'm super sorry it's been so long since I've done a video. I did Veda, and so far in September I have not done a video for you guys yet. We have been so unbelievably busy. We've had family issues, friends issues. We've been gone like constantly, and I just have not had any time. So I promise videos are on their way. But for today, of course, I'm driving, obviously, and I wanted to do my son's 7-month update. Oh my goodness. It's just been crazy. So, since his 6-month update, we had his like appointments and shots or whatever right after, his like 6-month day or whatever, but he weighs over 19 pounds, which is absolutely crazy. Our scale at home says he weighs over 20, but we did have his appointment in the morning, so I don't know if that factored into how much he weighed at his appointment, but and I just weighed him not too long ago, and he was still he was almost 20 and a half pounds. So he is a gigantic boy. He is huge. He is in 12-month clothes still, and he's in 12-month footed pajama stuff. We've had to wear those a lot lately because it has been chilly overnight and in the mornings, and then it's been super hot during the day. But anyways, I will have a day in the life video for you guys sometime soon as well, so you can see a little bit more of the kids and what we do kind of. Again, I have more videos coming. But anyways, so how his shots went, he struggled this time after his shots. He was not the same baby for a good week and a half after his shots. It just kind of messed him up a little bit. So that we had some trial and error stuff kind of going on with trying to figure him out after he had his shots, and he was just uncomfortable. So they just did a number on him this time. So that was no fun. But so some more exciting things have happened this month. He is able to crawl now. He started crawling about 3 weeks ago. So it's just been crazy. He's just into everything. He's not where I put him, even more so now that he is mobile and can move. And what he's been starting to do in the last week is he has started pulling himself up onto things. Now he can't pull himself up to standing without the help of me or my husband or my daughter, but he can pull himself up onto things. He crawls over large things. And he's just it's just crazy how much more physical he is than what my daughter was. Now my daughter never officially crawled on all fours, knees and hands and things like that. She did more of an army crawl, but she actually did the standard crawl or whatever after she learned how to walk. Then she learned how to crawl the correct way. But anyways, he is crawling, and he's crazy. He can go from sitting to laying down to crawling to back to sitting to pulling himself up on stuff, and it's crazy how much more physical he is. The one thing that he hasn't done that what my daughter was already doing by this time is the babbling and the cooing and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm finding with my son versus my daughter is that kind of the, I don't want to say stereotype, but kind of the typical things for boys and girls is kind of coming true with my kids. My daughter was much more vocal and jabbering, jabber all the time. When she was 5 months old, 6 months old, just jabbering. And my son just started doing the jabbering just the last week or so. He's actually started saying stuff, and he has said mama a couple times, obviously not in the correct context or whatever, that he wants me or something, but my daughter said dada first, and so I was a little bit heartbroken about that. But if my son says mama first, I'm gonna be absolutely just so excited and just elated by the whole thing. But so anyway, so he has just started his jabbering, where he'll start to jabber and then I'll kind of jabber back at him, and so we kind of do a mock conversation or whatever you want to say, practicing like him speaking and then me speaking, and so that's been lots of fun here lately. But yeah, he's getting huge. He's just, oh my goodness, it's crazy. We started vegetables, and we've started giving him like bananas and like different like kind of fruit stuff like that. I am taking more of a like baby-led weaning approach with my son than I did with my daughter. My son is able to grasp food. My daughter was not able to grasp food until she was about 8 months old. My son, however, again, he just seems to be like physically like ahead of where my daughter was. And so he is able to grab stuff, put it in his mouth, so he is actually able to self-feed. So he did let us give him like spoon-fed like cereal and stuff. We did start cereal a little bit early at 3.5 months. And then we started like fruits and vegetables and things like that here. And what I did was I added them slowly so we could see if he had any reactions to anything. And spinach gave him a lot of gas, which I knew that pretty much from nursing is when I had spinach, he had a lot of gas. And carrots also gave him a lot of gas, which they did when I was nursing as well. But he loves acorn squash, butternut squash, yellow squash, sweet potatoes. He loves sweet potatoes. Those are his favorites. He has had peas and green beans and broccoli. We haven't tried cauliflower yet just because it hasn't been the best quality or whatever in our produce section, so I haven't given him any cauliflower yet. But he is just loving it. Loves sweet potatoes. Like, he loves combination things like sweet potatoes and peas and such. But again, his favorites are the sweet potatoes. So what he has started here, like in the last couple weeks, is he wants to feed himself. Now, my daughter started wanting to feed herself at around 8 months. So again, we are like a whole month and a half early on that with my son. He is able to pick stuff up, put it in his own mouth, and he loves it. So we are doing, again, I say like a more of a baby-led weaning kind of thing. We are still doing like purees and stuff like that, but he is able to eat what we eat. I personally am not going to introduce him to any kind of like meat products until he is around, or he has to be over 10 months at least, if not at 12 months, when we start like meat products. Just a brief little thing on that is just meat takes a lot to digest, and it takes way longer than like fruits and vegetables and things like that. My son or whatever has started on like whole grains and things. I make him whole grain bread, like sweet potato bread and things like that. I make it kind of like banana bread and stuff, and he loves that, absolutely loves it. He is definitely an eater, and what we found in the last month is that his milk consumption has gone down significantly since he is eating food now. He was drinking about anywhere from like 20 to 26 ounces, depending on the day, depending on what was going on. Now he is only drinking, he's still nursing in the morning, but like before he like technically wakes up, and I am only pumping now since his milk consumption has gone way down, my pumping has started back to 3 times a day. So I nurse him in the morning, and then I pump midday around 2 o'clock, and then he nurses and goes to sleep, and then I pump at night. So we're down to 3 pumping sessions a day, which kind of makes me sad because that means it's almost over, but his milk consumption has gone drastically down. He is nursing. He is nursing me completely dry in the morning, pretty much. I still get a couple ounces pumped after he eats, and at night also I get a couple ounces after he eats at night too, but otherwise he is getting most of his milk now from me. And during the day, he is only taking in about anywhere from like 12 to 16 ounces is all he is drinking now during the day. So that has dropped a lot. And so I'm kind of like getting used to that a little bit. But now there is for sure like no mistake that we will have enough milk for him to get him through his first birthday and hopefully beyond that. Again, I am reducing my pumping and things like that, so I will be producing less milk, which again makes me sad that whole thing will be over. But I am foreseeing that I will stop pumping and things in the next couple months, and we're just going to kind of take it as he nurses or chooses not to nurse. We will see how that all plays out here in the next couple months. But anyways, I know that's a whole bunch to update you on, but little man is doing awesome. We're doing awesome. We've just been so busy. So anyways, any questions or comments, please leave them below. And again, guys, I will have those like videos for you guys very, very soon as I am able. Our busyness kind of drops off here in October, November, and December besides holidays, and we've got some weddings and baby showers and things like that to do. But otherwise, I should have more videos coming at you soon. But anyways, you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.